OHS and happy Monday. Today is January 18th and it is an A Day. Today is also Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we'll talk more about that later. But first the weather, then the announcements.
For this week's weather, it will roughly stay the same throughout the week. It will be in the high 20s to the low 30s with snow. That's just about it. So Nick, over to you for the rest of the announcements.
Well, thanks, Riley. Now let's get into the news. The PSAT/NMSOT exam administration scheduled for January 26th at OHS has been canceled. Interested in applying to the National Honor Society, there will be a mandatory informational meeting for all sophomores and juniors who are interested in applying to NHS on Tuesday, February 2nd at 2:30 via Google Meet. Please use the class code YQ3K2A4 to join. If you have any questions, please email Mrs. Morse at the email on the screen. OHS Student Council has created a Wellness Wednesday. It is a Google Meet on Wednesdays where students can come to make connections, get advice, and wellness tips, practice mindfulness, and participate in fun activities. During this challenging time, we want to provide a space where students feel safe and heard. For any questions, please contact Ms. Robillard and Ms. Orr at the email addresses on the screen. Do you know where food comes from? The OHS Agriculture Club is looking for new members. Do you want to learn how to raise and show your animals? With spring right around the corner, it'll be time to make maple syrup, start planting vegetable seeds for spring seedlings, and hatching chicks. Contact your local homegrown in-house farmers, Mr. Primrose or Mrs. Harrell, or use Google Classroom code of JSIJW6N to join the club. Now on to Riley for the rest of the announcements.
Thanks, Nick. Any students interested in joining the OHS Game Club should contact Mr. Galka or join with the Google Meet code TZBT52W. The Game Club will be meeting the 13th and 27th of January for those interested. To contact Mr. Galka, please email him at the email on the screen. The National Honor Society is hosting a bottle and can drive to raise money for the Oswego Humans Concerns Food Pantry, which serves members of our local community who need food and hygiene products. Students and faculty can bring their cans to Great Lakes Recycling Center, located on the east at 159 East Bridge Street and on the west at 181 Gardner Road. And they must mention Oswego High School NHS when donating them. The fundraiser will run until January 22nd. Attention, all students! Your second semester schedules will be mailed out soon. The OHS Guidance Department plans to mail them the last week of January for the start of the second semester, which starts on February 1st. Please email your counselor with any questions.
Thanks, Riley. But before we end today's show, Riley will be talking about some facts and quotes for Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Hello, Bucks. Because today is a special day, I'll be talking about why it is. Martin Luther King was born on January 19, 1929, and then died April 4, 1969. His most popular speech was the "I Have a Dream" speech, and that was given to show why everyone should be equal. Martin changed the world by leading civil rights movements that focused on nonviolent protest. Martin Luther King's vision of equality and civil disobedience changed the world for his children and the children of all oppressed people. He changed the lives of African Americans in his time and subsequent decades. Martin gave over 2,500 speeches across America in the 1960s to 1964. King was fighting for a social activist and Baptist minister who played a key role in the American Civil Rights Movement from the mid-1950s until his assassination in 1968. King sought equality and human rights for African Americans, economically disadvantaged, and all victims of injustice through peace and protest. On this day, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would have turned 91. Thank you for listening, Bucks. Have a good day.
Well, that's all the time we have. Have a good day, OHS.
See you later, Bucks.